Alrighty. We are live on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. My name is John Ting. I practice immigration law in the United States to help y'all secure legal status. So, listen up, guys. This channel might be for you or it might not. Okay. If you have a pending case with USCIS or the Department of State, maybe you're waiting for an interview, or you had the interview, maybe you're waiting for the decision, or you're thinking you're wondering, like, how do I get sponsored? Or you are about to file your case, or you want to file a case, but you just don't know certain things. This is the channel for you guys. Okay. Welcome in. Got a couple things to share with you. Let me pull in my shirt is so tight that I always have difficult thing pulling this part down. Okay. All right. So some of you have been returning from the past. Some of you are new. I'm going to assume most of y'all are new. We do have a lesson plan for you guys, okay? Just in case you haven't talked to an immigration attorney about the 6 different scenarios that you need a contact attorney. Okay, immigration attorney specifically. Number 1, if you receive a request for evidence, RFE, USCIS wants more information. And you might think, oh, like 84 to 87 days, I don't need to pay attention to that. Sometimes they actually give you a specific date that you need to reply back. And I just got word on the street from last week that a couple of attorneys have mentioned that the timing is, for some people, is not 87 days or 84 days. Sometimes now they get reduced to like 30 days. So be on the lookout. When you get an RFE or get annoyed, NOID, do not assume that you got plenty of time, because some of y'all are procrastinators, okay? Now, maybe your lawyer's a procrastinator. I don't know. But we have workflows. We have SOPs with our team. My team knows how to get it done and when to get it done, okay? So be on the lookout for that. And, of course, the letters, when you receive the RFE or NOID, they don't say mandatory to reply. They're not going to give you a hard time, guys. Maybe to some extent in a different way. But here, put it this way. If you get that letter, if you want to be approved, yes, it is mandatory to reply, because they're literally telling you they need ABC document, okay? So put it on your calendar, and then also set your calendar for advance notification, okay? For our team, we do like 1 month ahead of time and 2 weeks ahead of time, 1 week ahead of time, and then 24 hours ahead of time, or actually 48 hours ahead of time. So the third scenario, and I'm happy to answer your questions. Don't be shy, guys. Welcome to drop your question in the chat. If you want to join live, I'll be here for, I think, like 20 minutes at least. If you want, if you want to join live, welcome to ask your question in the live show if you want to join. And on TikTok, they made it very easy for us on TikTok. You click the little people icon right here. It's like pink and blue. If you're on Facebook and YouTube, you got to click email us, put in subject line live show, and it should send you an email automatically with the link to join. Okay, welcome in. If you have a gut feeling, guys, you have a gut feeling that your case is delayed, it probably is. Now, some of you don't want to rock the boat kind of situation. Look, suing USCIS or the State Department, not every client we can accept. Some of y'all call us and say, hey, John, hey, Danny, hey, Aurelie, hey, Alexa, I just filed my case 2 months ago. Is that a long time? Look, that 2 months is not enough time. Okay, if you've been waiting, like, depending on the case application, if you've been waiting like 15 months, 16 months, or 4 years, depending on the situation, we'll offer you a service, but we don't offer for everyone. Okay, some people have to say no, so consider that. But if you have a gut feeling case is delayed, it most likely is. Just to give us a call and ask. We don't charge to answer that kind of question. All right, you're welcome to ask us. Because look, the government is not accountable to itself. If you didn't figure that out already, there's a reason why. You might not like what I'm about to say, but I think some people appreciated the concept of government efficiency. Doge, but it clearly went too far, right? For me, I initially liked Doge because it was supposed to. I thought it was supposed to keep people accountable, but they went too far. They just fired people instead. So that's not exactly efficient in that sense. Maybe they think that way. But anyway, let me see if I have any questions. Oh, you two new person? Yeah, I mean, so it's just weird because like a quick example on the immigration side, they don't have key performance indicators. In your job, you might have that, like your supervisor or boss. Like imagine a law firm. Like, how can I ensure that my team is going to file a case in X time for a client? And some of y'all funny. Some of y'all request a meeting with me, and I know why. I know why. So it's all good. It's all good, guys. I tell my team not to feel bad when y'all ask for a meeting directly with me. I don't have that much time, but if the timing works out, I'm happy to meet with y'all. Okay? Because I keep my team accountable. Imagine, who do you think keeps the visa officers accountable? No one except attorneys, right? Their supervisor's not going to keep them accountable. They don't care. All right. So that's what we do with the lawsuit. When you submit an inquiry with your congressional office, they don't give a shit either. They help you submit inquiry, but they're not going to follow your case. And then when they get the response back from State Department or USCIS, guess what they say? Let me know in the comments what you think people say. Or what, not people, but what the actual visa officer or USCIS representative will say. Let me know what you think. Maybe some of you have already done this, and welcome in. I'll be here for another 20 to 25 minutes. I do see some questions, but anyway, I'll just make it quick on this. They respond back saying your case is still processing. That's the typical with USCIS. With the State Department, when the person's abroad or whatnot, they would say that your case is undergoing background check. I have to breathe very deeply every time I read that. It's like, no, but even though we see that quite often, I'm not going to tell a client, no, don't submit inquiry, but we do share is what I just said. Like, don't expect them to be like giving you the answer that you want. All right, welcome in. Hope you all had a great weekend. Happy Monday. It's 11 till noon here Central Time. I'm going to try my best to. By the way, if you're new here, I try my best to go live at 11:30 a.m. Central Time. I know I was a little late today, but some of you know me that I go live at night for the past few months, but I'm going to try to stop doing that. I'm going to try to stop doing that. So let's see. All right. If you're new here, welcome. You don't have to copy and paste your questions. I will now start answering them. Hi, new person. Welcome in, Raphael, the Brat, 58. How do I find out if you have a case? You never filed one since you got into USA in 1999. Do you mean that you wonder if like your fingerprints show up in the system? Thank you for the taps. Thank you for aggressively tapping. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You don't have to send me any roses or donuts. My wife wouldn't appreciate that. Plus, that costs y'all money. So just tap, tap, tap. Really appreciate it. And then the other thing is, okay, so you're basically wondering, well, if you didn't sign anything or if you didn't have a sponsor, then you don't have a case with a receipt number. But if you're talking about, if you're wondering if customs or USCIS or ICE has your information, you can submit a FOIA, Freedom of Information Act. So we offer that service if you need it. That's certainly important these days. It's always been important in the attorney's eyes, but we prefer to get the response back from the agency before we file the case. You may have heard there was like at least 3 married couples had an interview in San Diego. So at least 3 of the immigrant beneficiaries were arrested, and then one of them said they had an attorney and I don't know the attorney's name. I'm not trying to throw any shade, but just our workflow, we would request the FOIA results before we file the case. Okay, there's a there's a big difference in timing because we do want to know, because apparently from one of the videos, lawyers call this hearsay. One of the videos said they did request the FOIA, but they filed it anyway. And then come to find out, like the week before the interview, they found out there was a removal or some kind of removal order. Yikes, that's not good. So yeah, that was completely preventable for at least one of the couples. Eugenia, you act like you're the only question, and I was answering a question. Look, guys, if you, I'm just saying it straight. If you feel entitled to answer, that's what this is for. Schedule meeting. Okay. I am looking at the screen. Look, I'm looking. I think you want me to read your question. But look, guys, you're not the first one, bro. And I was answering questions. So yeah, for that, I'm likely not going to answer your question unless you want to join live. That's the trick, guys. Ella Jax, is your husband on live? Guys, don't, for the folks that are new here, don't be disrespectful, guys. Look, just because you comment a question doesn't mean you get your question answered like immediately. That's not how it works here. I've been doing this for like 4 years. Is it 4 years? Well, it's 2026. I've been doing this for like 6 years. So don't roll up in here, barging in like ice. Seriously, I don't got time for that. All right. Karamin Jags, we've been waiting for you. So should we get you on first since you're probably at work? Emmy, I see you on live. So, but I do know that Ella Jackson's husband is. Okay, how do I do this? Do you want to ask me a question? Let me invite you. And Ella Jax. Let's see. Let's see if this works. Ooh, I've never had a husband and wife on the live show at the same time. Have I? On 2 different accounts. Let's see if this works.
Hello.
Hello, welcome. Thanks for asking your husband to join. I wonder if he knows what to click on. I invited him though. Well, maybe he doesn't have a question. In the meantime, I'll answer someone else's question. AZUA on YouTube. Are your FOIAs complete? Your request was redacted, missing like 80 pages.
Sorry, I'm in a noisy place. I had to get somewhere.
Oh, that's okay. Is he able to join? I tried to invite him. I don't know if he saw it.
Okay, let me see.
Let me try again. Okay, invited. Okay, to the person on YouTube. Yeah, sometimes the information is redacted, but 80 pages? That's crazy. So it is possible to appeal that redaction. It's not easy, but it's worth trying. Okay. Oh, you're on a call. No worries. He's on a call right now. Okay, so he'll just let us know when he's available if he has questions. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I'll get you off for now.
Yeah.
Let me scroll back up. I try my best to go in the order of the questions I receive them. Okay, so I answered the Brad's question. Emma, if you're from a banned country and your green card interview was canceled, what can you do? Green card interview was canceled. Okay, so I think, yeah, we've had a client like that actually, and that happened for our client the first week of December. and that announcement was not official until January 1st. So isn't that interesting? They didn't want to give us a heads up until January 1st in terms of the public. Okay, but we had an idea that it was going to be something like that ban. So be on the lookout. Continue to do what you normally do. If you move, make sure you update your address on your My USCIS account. If you do not have a My USCIS account, please Google search AR33. That's a change of address form that you can do online. You will need a receipt number and a bit of information to complete that online. If you're a client of ours, we can do it for you. Absolutely. And what we do, just a pro tip here, is you're supposed to receive an email, or like when you complete it on the form online, you may see like a confirmation number. At least screenshot that, okay? Because you want proof that you did it. And unfortunately, with the government, as many tools they may have with like AI on their phone or whatnot to detect people's faces, sometimes I've heard of people like actually submitting the request, but then the USCIS somehow says it's not in the system. Go figure. So it's always important to have that kind of proof. Um, and also to copy, also to screenshot what you like, what address you input there as well. Okay. Alicia, my condolences to your dad. Let's get generational wealth. I see you. Let's get Emmy on. I know this person's been waiting for a while. Thanks for your patience. I am going to create a chart for y'all about the ban and pause. I'm gonna try to have that available this afternoon. Hello, Emmy. How can I help you?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you for taking my call.
Mm-hmm.
So, I have a pending I-5, I-7, I-1,
Mm-hmm.
and just 1 month before applying,
Mm-hmm.
I had a misdemeanor. It was a minor. It was dismissed.
Okay.
And expunged after 3 months. So they gave me that extension for my expired green card, and now it's been pending for 21 months. I don't know if I should apply for citizenship. I'm scared, or I just wait.
What happened to your misdemeanor? Was it conviction, plead guilty, or
No,
dismissed?
no, I didn't plead guilty. I didn't like pay any fine. They asked me to do 30-hour community service. I did it, and it was expunged. I got a police record. There is no record, and I got the expungement from the court.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what to do.
Do you have an attorney for your current case?
I do.
What
He
is?
said I was eligible like after a year. Last June I was eligible. So he said you have a 50-50 chance. It depends on you how you can convince the officer.
Oh my god, that doesn't.
He made me scared.
Okay, that sounds like horrible advice. Um, like that's not very thorough. Okay, this is how we do it. Okay, this is how we do it in the meeting. I can't say. Uh-huh.
Payments?
I'm sorry. What did you say about payments?
Yes, sir.
What did
He
you?
didn't. He didn't like put me in the picture day one.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Okay, I'm listening.
Once he's told me, I decided to put your application all the payments.
Uh-huh.
Did you get that?
You're
He didn't explain to me from day one. Hey, this are your options. Do you want to proceed or do you want to hold on?
okay.
No, he said yes, yes, yes. Okay, sure.
Okay.
There's no problem.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like
No, I don't know what to do. And
yeah, some lawyers give advice, but they could be a little bit more thorough. I I don't know what kind of crime you have. You don't have to share publicly here on the live show, but you're welcome to schedule a meeting. But here's how we would.
Arsenic 6 degree.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean that is a big deal.
Dollar the thing was
Hmm.
$2. Yes.
A buffet.
And
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Okay, so in what state are you in? What state did this
He made
happen?
me scared. I wasn't scared. He made me scared.
Uh-huh. Well, usually, I mean, we would just give you a straight answer, like you're not eligible or you are eligible, right? So, um, so we would check the if you want us to, we are different than many law firms. Some of you know this, that we're happy to provide like a. Yeah, your connection's bad, so if you don't mind, let me share some things with you so everyone else can hear. Okay, so and then you just schedule a meeting. Okay, some some people need a second, a third, fourth opinion. We're happy to help. Someone told me that Green Card Guys Law Group was their 20th opinion. Happy to help. I don't judge based on that because some attorneys suck. Like he could have provided more thorough advice. Based on this, my default answer is no, you're not eligible, especially if it just happened. There's usually you have to wait a 3 or 5 year period for good moral character. You want to show that nothing happened. And also that even that period of time has to start the clock after the probation is done, right? So that's one thing. But how we would do it in a meeting is that after you upload information, before we had the meeting, let's say it was like 3 p.m. today, then we would look at the information, share my screen, go through the conditional bars that where it could potentially mean, okay, we could apply now or maybe just wait. Or is it part of a permanent bar? Okay. So we look at a couple different frameworks on how we conduct the meeting with you. Okay. So you feel more comfortable. So I would say this amount right here, it will be well worth your time. All right. All right, Emmy. Sorry, you might have something to say, but your connection's bad, so just gonna cut you off right now. Okay. All right. Take a screenshot for later. All right, guys. There's a really good example why I'm on a live show. I'm happy to help. Look, there's so many people help. Don't feel like, well, John told me to do this. John told me to do that. No, you do what you want. Okay. I'm just trying to give you some guidance, guys. All right. Veronica on YouTube, your T visa was denied. Actually, your I-92 waiver was denied. What the? You didn't overcome your inadmissibility. You sent a motion to reopen, reconsider. Did you sent it already? Okay. Yo. So if you get denied, oh, it's a little low for those on YouTube. You can't see it, but the fifth scenario to contact an attorney, another attorney, by the way. Okay. Because if you had an attorney before that couldn't get their shit done for you, okay. I'm not saying blame every attorney. Okay. I know I say it flippantly like this, but it's like you need a second, third opinion, guys. And that's my concern. Sorry to go a little bit off tangent, but there's a interim rule change with the court. For example, I know your situation is not with the court, but for others, for us, when we represent clients, of course, we want to look at the situation as unbiased as possible and tell the client, look, I mean, we did the best we could, but you likely will get denied, but we're going to try our best. Or we think we have a chance. But either way, you need to know that if you want to appeal your case, I need to reserve appeal. I need to literally say those words, verbally say those words in court at the end of the hearing. So because some people might say, well, yeah, sure, let's reserve appeal. But there's a lot to it. Okay, because to actually do that next step, we have to file a document that has to be done traditionally within 30 days of your court decision. But they're changing that now, starting March 1st. It will change from 30 days to 10 days. 10 days. So look, you never know when you need another attorney. So screenshot this on TikTok. You never know. Okay, and Veronica, I hope you didn't file it with the same law firm unless you got a second opinion, then that's fine. But it's like, guys, you have to consider there are sometimes that the USCIS department agency gets something wrong. They didn't review it correctly. Like we just helped someone the other day. They uploaded the evidence 2 months before the deadline, and he still got denied. 485 application still got denied, and they said applicant failed to respond to the RFE, and we're all thinking that, that he did. We got the screenshot. In that scenario, by the way, success story on this one. After about 2 weeks and before the deadline to file the 290B form, we got it reopened and approved the same day. Okay, it took about a week. I think a week after he hired us. So you never know. I cannot promise results, but that kind of give you an idea how we get our shit done for you guys. But you have to think about if you had a lawyer before and your application was denied, and well, the first things request a meeting with that law firm, and then number two, ask politely, attorney, why do you think I was denied? Of course, the letter will say what it says, but like, attorney, what do you think we could have done better? And they should be able to earnestly and honestly tell you, okay? Because they might say, okay, well now we can to move forward we can do this, we can appeal or we can do motion to reconsider. It's like, okay, if we do that, how different or how better can we make this application packet stronger? But if they don't tell you, ask. And if they can't answer that question, I think that's a huge red flag, guys. Huge red flag. Okay. But Veronica, I hope it worked out for you, or it will. Azua XU, I agree. I know of some attorneys that do FOIA lawsuits. I don't. I would need to touch base with them. But for your specifically, yeah, if it's about your specific application or FOIA results, and you have to file your own lawsuit. But before you file a lawsuit on that, on a FOIA, then we want to appeal it to USCIS agency for the FOIA. Dr. Royalty, thanks for asking. Do I think they need a uh, not physical, not physical exam, a psychological evaluation to support the T visa? I certainly agree. I don't know Veronica's case, but she just commented on YouTube. She's not a client. Let's see. Let's get generational wealth. Thank you so much for your patience. Welcome back.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
Attorney.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I'm watching you and listening you, and you know, I have been waiting for the work authorization, which is the I-756. I don't receive it yet. It's been a year through VAWA. It's a renewal, by the way. I still not received it. I called the USCIS. I contact my lawyer, and the lawyer said I have to wait. It's in the normal processing time. It's almost a year from April last year.
Mhm.
So last week I called the USCIS, and they told me that I have to do an inquiry by March. So I want to know if it's because my I-360 is now 3 years and 3 months. I don't know. Is it that you think they're gonna approve the I-360? That's the reason why they don't send about the work authorization, because I'm in the 4 year. November coming, gonna make 4 years. I did the I-360 with the I-485. I'm just
Yeah,
because
4 years is too long. So when people like yourself might say, well, you need the
No,
work
it's
permit.
not yet 4 years.
Almost.
It's not yet 4 years. November we're gonna make 4 years.
Oh, okay. Well, that was 3 years, right? So 3 years and about 2 months, 3 months. So yeah, after 3 years, that we would recommend filing a lawsuit for mandamus lawsuit.
For the I-360?
Yes. Yeah, because normally it takes 36 months on average. So now that you're over that time, and plus you say you need the work permit. So, and did you file the 485 application the same time as your 360?
Yes.
Okay.
I filed it. So, and they send me back an extension letter saying that they give me 540 days from last year. They give me that, and it's almost a year. 540 days almost up, which is another 6 months. It's gonna expire the 540 days. So, and I need to do my work ID, and the port authority is very strict. They
Yeah.
want to see a physical work permit
Mm-hmm.
because they're only giving you the ID for 3 months because of your status.
Right, right, right.
Yes.
So yeah, I do recommend to talk to us in the meeting. Okay, if you're ready, if you want to learn more about the mandamus lawsuit, since
Yes,
you're past
because
36.
that they say I have to do inquiry for the I-360 immigration set in January next year.
Oh
Because
yeah,
I'm
but that
schooling.
part doesn't matter. They always say that, like, oh, contact us next year, but that doesn't matter about the lawsuit purposes.
Yes, I'm gonna contact you to find out how much you would charge me and just
Okay, yeah,
find out.
my team is happy to be transparent about that. They'll let you know. Okay.
Because why I don't get back the work authorization and it's almost a year.
Oh yeah, I don't know why they like to delay people. Unfortunately, they don't have a
So
good reason.
if there's a problem with USCIS, what should I do? Should I contact you or because I would rather you to take over my case right now because
Oh yeah, do you have a lawyer in general for your?
yes, yes, Barry
Mhm.
Abadir, my lawyer is in Manhattan.
Mhm. Well, I mean, I don't think from the last time you told me that the lawyer did anything wrong, but when we do a mandamus lawsuit, I mean, we have a lot of attorneys refer us their clients to help with that because they don't do that part. So, so because they don't do that part, they don't talk about it, right? They don't talk to their clients about it usually. Um, but yeah, we're happy to help and to review your file to see if like for example, if you have certain evidence that was included that we usually would send in, we will look at that because we want to help you as a client to anticipate if they're gonna might send a request for evidence, right? We want to be ahead of the game essentially to be prepared just in case.
And
Uh,
they say they don't need anything else
yeah.
So what is hindering them to give me back the work authorization
Uh huh.
and are some are approved the I-360? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
They usually don't tell people that everything's okay. Maybe that's what they say on the phone.
so you think I should file a mandamus lawsuit
Based on what you shared so far, yes.
because I don't get back the authorization. I file the I-360 November 4th, 2022
Uh huh.
and the I-485 November 4th, 2022. And now
Okay.
we're in 2026 February.
Yeah, it's a long time. But yeah, share with my team. If you fill out the short form on this website,
Yes, I'm gonna do that.
askjohnteen.com, and you can even do this meeting right here. You don't, in your situation, you don't necessarily have to talk to a lawyer. You can if you want, but you could schedule for this amount right here and then share that information. Share the dates when you fill out the short form. If you don't mind, share the dates of all that. Then my team will share the fees with you transparently, of course.
Which one of them? The first one, right?
Yeah, the first box, the one that says pre-qualify.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
You're welcome. Talk to you soon. Okay, bye. All right, guys. Appreciate look, she's an example. She's been on live show before. Um she and people join, like, right? So if you're new here, don't be shy. You could join as many times you want. This is free, right? This doesn't cost you anything. I have a lot to share, so I know some of you might think like, "Oh, how come you're not answering questions?" Like I am. So it just takes longer to explain for some people situation. Um, so when you're joining live, for example, you might think, "Oh, John, I'm good. There's nothing wrong with my case right now. Do I need to listen in?" That's your choice. But you never know when what we say, what other people share, that it might be relevant to your case. Maybe not today, but it could be relevant to your case like 3 months from now or 6 months from now. So thank you very much. Join my fan club. Um, thanks for the follows. Thanks for the shares and the aggressive tapping. Really appreciate that. Let me, I know there's a lot of people that want to join live. Thank you so much. Let me Ray Chill, your husband's case was just denied. Did you receive the actual denial letter? Okay, please schedule a meeting with my team promptly. Samsey, was I? Yeah, that's me. I was on live last night too. I think 1 hour. Was it 1 hour, right? Not 2 hours last night? Yeah, I need to take a breather. Actually, I need to order lunch real quick, guys. So Here's the thing: when you get a denial letter, do not fucking give up. Okay, okay, because you've already gone so far, and you never know. You never know when you need to refile the case or file 290B. We usually only encourage to file 290B. I know it's less fees than refiling your case in general, but filing 290B is not like the best thing to do every time. Okay, number one is that it's not posted on the processing time webpage. So there's no drop down menu for 290B. They don't want you to know. Like we've had, for example, I remember one case took 3 years, 3 freaking years. And by that point, even the client was like, "What was my case about?" I'm like, like good thing we keep track of notes. We are based in Houston, Texas. Thank you so much for asking. Let's see here. You ever get on what's it called? You ever order stuff on Uber or one of those DoorDash? And they're asking so many questions. All right, let me just order this real quick so I don't pass out during the live show. All right, there we go. All right, looking at your questions too. Let's get the next person on live. Rose. Okay, Rose, and then on deck is Jay Hart of Digital Movers. Interesting. We're in Houston, Texas. We have a physical office in H-Town. Okay, I clicked on that person. Oh, there we go. What's up, Rose?
Hi,
How can I help you?
do you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I have a situation right now because my work permit has been approved 3 times in December, December, January, and February.
Oh, that's right.
And they never took me the physical card. I want to tell also that I'm from the 19 band countries. So I don't know if because of them, but it's really weird.
Yeah. And when you say 3 times, do you mean like is it a different receipt number they gave you or?
Different receipt number.
Oh, that is weird. Yeah.
Weird. December they give it for 5 years. It was under the asylum, and then after they sent me another receipt on January 21st with the 18 months, and then in February 4th they sent me another one. So with three different timelines. So I'm really confused.
Mm-hmm. Well, but you haven't received the actual card. Yeah, I was trying to look
No.
up. Yeah, I was trying to look up in your cases in USCIS. So you're here in the States. Is this a marriage case or only asylum?
Oh no, it's asylum.
Mm-hmm. I know they pause asylum cases in general, but that should not delay about the actual work permit. But of course, we know immigration lawyers know that they're trying to delay any kind of benefit, even if it's a
Yeah.
temporary one. So
They never deny the work permit, but the fact that they have approved it 3 times, that makes it weird.
mhm. Okay, well, I do read right now that USCIS has paused decisions on all pending affirmative asylum applications, including some EAD renewals. Is this a renewal?
No, the first time.
Uh-huh. Okay. I don't see anything specific about first-time applicants for the work permit. It's yeah, no, it can be confusing because they pause on these applications, but now we're starting to figure it out together that they're pausing it on you with USCIS, but they're arresting people, right?
Yeah.
People that already have an asylum application, and they say, "Oh, it's taking too long, so we're going to speed it up for you." Okay, it would be nice if you speed it up with USCIS, not with the court. But so yeah, just please be careful out there.
Thank you.
Okay, wish you the best. Take care. Oh, and of course, Rose, you can You may already know about this, but if you Google search USCIS tools and resources, there is an option for the e-inquiry or something like that to that you did not receive the card. So try that, especially since you've been approved. All right, guys, hope you're all doing well. Welcome in. If this is your first time here, put the number one in the chat box. If you think your case is delayed, put the letter D. Put the letter D in the chat box if you think your case is delayed. It's just so I have an idea. You can put the month and year in which application, like 485, and I'll let you know. 589, that's asylum. All right, so let's get the next person on. Oh, wait, Ella Jags. Your hubby said he will go to the website during lunch. Okay, sounds good. Well, see, just a little pressure, we're able to get it going. Okay. Jay Hart of Digital Movers. And then on deck is her self-made. Hi, Jay Hart.
Hello.
How can I help you?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. I just wanted to ask you about the my green card expired April 2025, and I've been out of the U.S.
Uh-huh.
for a couple of years. My
Okay.
daughter is a minor, and she's 16,
Uh-huh.
and she wants to study and go back to the U.S.
Uh-huh.
What should I do?
How
Can I
would
still do my renewal?
well, no, if you've been out for a couple of years, I mean, if money is not a problem, you could try to enter the United States right at the airport, but most likely customs will stop you and say that you've abandoned your status since it's been over 2 years, or even it's over 6 months. Hmm. And did you apply for reentry permit?
No, I have not,
Hmm.
because
Yeah, it's too late
I've
then.
been on surgery here
Oh, I'm
in the
sorry.
Philippines. So
Uh-huh.
and so, but my problem is my daughter wants to study in the States, and she's 16. I don't know if I should wait till 2 years for her to be legally doing it on her own. But yeah, she's still a minor, and she's under my care, and I'm a single mom.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, student visa is one option, right? F1 visa, and to take all the required testing, TOEFL test, I think. And those we don't handle directly, but and that's because the school universities have the International Student Services Office, for short. They call it ISSO, and they help with some part of it. Okay, so you do want to plan ahead to make sure you make those arrangements, like probably at least 1 year in advance. Uh, mhm.
All right. So student visa, even if she's an American, right? She's an American.
Oh, she is American? Oh, I didn't know that. You didn't share that
Yeah.
before.
She was born there. She's
Okay.
American. She holds
So,
American
so
passport.
okay,
She's
great. So
16.
now we're really talking about you. So
Yes.
for her to sponsor you, she has to be 21. That's the difficult part in terms of timing. Uh-huh.
Also tiny, 21, not 18.
No,
Oh, 21.
unfortunately not. Yeah.
So if she wants to study there, she can, fly to the States, but she's a minor. She has to be with some relative.
Um, that's more of a parenting decision, because when I went to college, for example, I stayed in a dorm, and then eventually the dorm was not conducive to my living arrangements, so I stay with some fraternity brothers, right, in an apartment or in a house. So it depends on you as a parent what you would allow in that sense.
It's gonna be
This is
hard
not
for
even
her
about
because she's a
immigration.
minor.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a difficult
Alright.
decision. I know a friend that their son went to Rice University, which is wonderful for them. And guess what she did? She moved here, so to Houston. I said, "Are you sure your son wants that?" So it's a tough one. It'd be a delicate conversation. I wish you all the best. Okay,
Oh, thank you. Thank you for your time. I appreciate
absolutely.
it.
Okay, wish you the best. Are you doing better now after post surgery?
I'm doing better.
Okay.
Yes, I'm still not able to fully walk, still in a
Mm.
wheelchair, but
Hmm.
hopefully getting there.
Okay.
So it's a tough decision because she's been wanting to go back there because I basically raised her up in the States for like at least for the first 10 years,
Mm,
12 years, I guess.
I
But
see.
like now she wants to be in high school.
Right,
Just
right.
don't know if I still could renew my green card.
Yeah, I
Would it
mean,
count if I was a veteran, like we were a veteran family?
you were a veteran or your spouse, your ex-spouse?
No, my spouse.
Uh-huh.
He passed away already, so
Sorry to hear that. My condolences. Uh, yeah, I mean, like the thing is, like, some people might you might see the I-90 to renew the resident card. You can do that online, but ultimately, they may ask you to do the biometrics, the fingerprints, and that is in America. So that's not, as far as I know, that cannot be done outside America.
cannot be done outside of the United States, like in the embassy.
Um,
Embassy here.
I haven't heard that that's possible. I'll check with my team, but that's usually the standard advice that we've told people. Um,
So the renewal of green card that is basically quite impossible right now.
uh, yeah, it seems like it. Yeah, because you've been out for more than what you said, 2 years. So yeah, you have to. And yeah, I mean, it sounds like you have the proof to show. I mean, you can try, like, if you have the funds to travel, and as an attorney, I always tell
There's no
people,
tourist visa.
no, I'm saying I don't even know if they'll let you back on a plane, because if your card, it sounds like you said your card expired. So
Yes.
so you have to check with the airlines. Usually the first level is the airlines. It's not even about
Right.
US customs. And the airlines does I think the airlines actually do a good job, in the sense, like, not letting people on the plane if they're not don't even have a valid unexpired card. So but yeah, alrighty. Just
All right.
welcome to join back later if you have a question, okay? Take care.
Yes. Thank you.
You're
Thank you so
welcome.
much for your time.
Absolutely. Take care.
Bye.
Oh goodness. I'm happy to help, guys. Sometimes just talking it out like this, that look, you don't have to pay that amount for that, okay? I'm happy to help you out. Sometimes just like you just need to make sure you're doing the right thing, or like you're not wasting your money, right? So if it was a different scenario, if her resident card was not expired yet, still valid, then it might be worth trying to come into America. But and bring the proof of, like, the medical reports, whatnot, diagnosis, the treatment, and show, like, that's why that I had to be outside America for X number of time or months. So that's a common scenario with a lot of people. Actually, not just her. So let's get the next. Let me let me see here. Oh, it's all good, Dr. Royalty. I know some people tap the joining on accident. Silver Dragon. Is that a company name? You've had everything accepted. I think it mean, like, the government sent you a receipt notice. You had the marriage AOS, you had biometrics, and what is the next step? Is it the interview? So, Silver Dragon, anyone who's done this, it might be the interview notice, or it might be the work permit if you filed that. It could be advanced parole if you filed that. From my understanding, seeing the trends for the last couple of months, and also even last year, 2025, it's more likely that you will have the interview before even getting the work permit. So, and some people appreciate that. Actually, if you're wondering, like, oh, well, my friend told me this, well, we would ask you, which administration did they apply under? When it was Obama, President George W. Bush, it was a completely different situation. Biden's situation is different because they ended up waiving a lot of the interviews, a majority of the cases, because they're just trying to get through the backlog, right? So, but really, in a policy manual, it, it makes sense to have an interview, because I know a lot of people are like, well, why do we need to interview? John, well, that's the best one. The two main ways that USCIS officer reviews evidence. That is the physical evidence, and then how you conduct yourself with your spouse, or if it's some other kind of case, together at the interview. Okay, like in person, because obviously an in-person interview can be like the dead giveaway of how your relationship is. So, which is interesting, guys. At the interview, I think these officers think like, oh, if you are kind of like not lovey-dovey and kind of like turned away from each other, I actually feel like maybe I'm wrong, just psychologically. I didn't have a psych degree, but I feel like that's a even more of a sign that it's a real marriage. Actually, I don't know about your marriage, but I don't. I my wife is not like, what do you call that? Five love languages. She doesn't have the touch love language. So I mean, some people. So just keep that in mind, guys. When you have when you have the marriage interview, you don't have to feel forced to touch hold each other's hands. You know what I'm saying? So because if that's not your thing, then you just act naturally. That's the best thing to do. Hey, Jahon D, good to see you. Can you let them be me? Yeah, you can join a live show if you want, but I know there's a lot of people on, so let's get the next person. King of her self-made and then King of Kings. Hi, her self-made. How can I help you? You still there? Maybe you walked away for a second. Okay, let's get the next person on just in case this person walked away for a second. King of Kings, I get it. If you guys got to go to the bathroom, I get it. No worries. I clicked on the name, it didn't pop up. That's weird. Ting81. Is your last name Ting also? Wow. There's not many of us. Okay, I clicked on that person name too. Let's get Antoinette Henry. There's a long list, guys. Sorry. Thank you so much for your patience. Okay. Let's get the next person, Huncho. And don't worry, guys. If you join a live and you're still waiting, you're like, God damn it, John, you're taking forever. Just okay. Just click the plus sign. Come back next time. No worries. I don't have any grudges. One Don. I'm afraid of like clicking everyone's name and then Betty's question here. What do I think of applying for new asylum case? What do you mean by new? Like, did you file one already? If you filed one already, then that's it right there. You know, but in general, it is, even though you see the asylum pause, and that's the thing, the U.S. government is not going to explain very clearly like us attorneys. Even though there's a pause on asylum adjudication, meaning processing, you still need to file it before the 1 year deadline. And the 1 year deadline is, let's say, January 1st, you entered America without a visa, or with or without a visa. But especially without a visa, then you need to file it before December 31st this year, for example. Okay. And let's see here. Okay, so you haven't. But what you see online with USCIS saying pause, that doesn't mean they're not accepting cases. They're still supposed to send you a receipt notice. So don't let them trick you guys. Okay, let's get add K590. Hello, add K. What's going on? Okay, I think that person might be nearby. Hello, add K. Are you there? Okay, I'm gonna mute for now, just in case. Oh, okay, no worries. Let them be. Let me. All right, there we go. I should have just clicked your name in the first place. Then went through like 10 people. What's going on? Thanks for your patience.
And nobody was talking. I thought maybe there's a problem there. Okay. So, anyways, thank you for your broad, first of all.
Sure.
If you can, I just joined. So, I don't know where you located, number one.
Houston, Texas.
Okay, cool. So, I just have a couple of very basic questions, and I asked a couple of people, so I got the mixed information. So
Sure.
I haven't talked to any attorney.
Okay.
So you're an attorney, right?
Yes.
So actually, I recently got married in Pakistan, and Pakistan is one of the countries
Yes.
immigration is banned.
Mm-hmm.
So should I apply for my wife? And because someone is saying, he was a solicitor, he was saying that since there's a ban, you don't apply. Why you want to apply because the ban? Nothing's going to happen. But the other person is saying you should apply.
Yep.
You will get all the receipt and everything because it takes a year and a half to get her here anyways.
Mm-hmm.
If you wait till the lift is lifted, then it's going to take additional time because
Exactly.
you apply. So I want to know, should I apply even though there's a ban and everything will be processed? It's just she will not be able to come because there will be no immigration visa as of right now.
Yes, you need to apply. That's the short answer. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I can apply without any hesitation.
Just in general, yes. I don't know about your application or proof, but yeah, you should apply. Like you said, the latter part of the option you said, the second option is to apply because cases take a long time, especially when your spouse is abroad or any family member is outside America.
So because there's a ban in Pakistan, like 75 countries, that right now you cannot apply. They said there will be no visas given to the immigrants, like especially if you're applying for spouse or parents, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
But is that true that there's no ban for applying it? It's just a ban for the
I know there's a lot of confusion out there. Most of the situation is three different scenarios. One of them, two out of three is like one country can be on one list for the pause. Like for your wife would be, I believe it's the one. I don't have the chart in front of me. So let me see if I can pull it up. But
it's Pakistan, Donald Trump's favorite country.
Well, apparently it depends on the day, I guess. No, I think it's.
Yeah, but
Uh-huh.
he likes them lately.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, I don't know what happened with the visas thing. We don't know when this lift's gonna be lifted. Nobody knows, huh?
Yeah, nobody knows. The government doesn't know either. That's the ridiculous part. They don't.
One guy was saying till Donald Trump
Uh-huh.
is in the office, maybe it will not be lifted. So there's a lot of rumors. So anyway, we'll see.
Yeah. So okay. So I just looked up. Pakistan's on the list for the pause based on high risk of public benefits usage, is what they called it. Like they're just going to assume that your spouse is she comes here that she's just gonna start applying for public benefits. Like they don't have any data.
What's the purpose of having affidavit of support then?
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah. Great question.
You are saying that you're going to be responsible. So it's like contradict. How can one be on the benefits if I already said that I'm going to be taken care of? So,
I agree with you. That's what we plan to do to fight for you guys.
Applying or, I just don't get it. Am I missing something?
Yeah, so a lot of people are confusing the situation. The trial ban is about entering America, right? But this is a pause for your wife's situation. So a pause does not mean that they're not going to accept any case. And I say this on our last show pretty much every day. So thank you for asking. This is a good time to mention. USCIS gets paid by you guys. They don't get funded by the Congress. Okay, for the employees to still work for USCIS, you got to pay the application fee. All right.
Of course,
So,
there's a lot of fees involved. Yeah.
well, yeah, but I'm just saying because some people assume like any government agency that the funded like ICE is funded by Congress, but USCIS is not. So there's a key difference there. So all this confusion about pause or trial ban, you still need to file the application, and then when it comes to that time for the visa interview, you'll start the interview. You just have to we have to work together to provide more proof that it's unlikely that there's I mean not just unlikely there's that your wife is not going to apply for public benefits in the future essentially.
Someone said, get your senator recommendation letter or like the one in my district. It will help. I don't know. What do you think? I can get it.
No, how would that help? You're
I
you're
don't
s-
know. It's just a political guy.
yeah, it's just like but the person doesn't know you.
Yeah.
The person doesn't know you guys, right?
Yeah, yeah,
They only know the donors. I mean, if you want to be known, then you gotta
This guy
donate.
knows me. His name is Joshua. He's in our district.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know you personally, but I have interacted with him a few times and
Oh, okay.
So he kind of know me.
Oh, okay. But I highly doubt that they would sign off on a letter for one person specifically,
Yeah.
because they wouldn't know your finances. Like that's not really that position. But maybe because you said you've talked to him before, just like get his support in general
Yeah.
for like this pause in general, right? And I feel like some politicians are just not aware of it because these things don't go through their desk, if that makes sense. It doesn't need a congressional approval, so it's which is crazy.
I have one last question. Thank you for all the
Sure.
information. So I look at the I-130 form, right? The
Mhm.
one we have to do, and it's like 15 pages. I didn't look at it like every single question and all
Sure.
that good stuff. So I just have a quick glance to see what that form is all about.
Uh-huh.
So you think it's always good to go with the attorney? It is better when it goes to immigration, or I can do it myself. You think? If it's straightforward, I can do it. If I have to enter all the information, fill out the form before. But I would just ask your sincere, ethical opinion. What
Um,
is the fee for if you?
well, the fees you got to ask my team about. I can't do that on this platform because they'll ban me too. I've tried that before, and they banned me for like 5 minutes. It felt like forever. So, you're welcome to schedule a meeting about that. This is under this amount. When I leave the live show, it goes back higher to 3 digits for the pre-qualified meeting. But in general, to your first question, do you need an attorney to file application? No, you don't. But would you want the most peace of mind and less delays? Because some people spend a lot of time researching. You want it because you're trying to make sure you do it right, right? So it just depends on you. Um, I'm not a lawyer. We're not a law firm to like force people to hire. It's up to you. So it doesn't mean we do like we walk you through some things, but it's teamwork because we need certain evidence before we can file the case, for example.
Oh, of course,
So,
of course.
alrighty.
Yeah, so we can do that. So I can call this number you said and then set up a time with you.
Yeah, you can either call, but we do recommend, due to efficiency purposes, and we get a lot of calls, if you're able to, like on your phone or computer, to go to this website, and then,
I'm in California, by the way.
okay, great. We have an attorney in California, San Diego. But yeah, we're happy to meet everyone virtually.
I'm nearby Anaheim, Disneyland.
Oh, okay. Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm just citizen. I'm here for over 30 years. I'm divorced actually.
Okay,
Married.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Hmm. Congratulations on flipping, going to the next step, chapter in your life. So,
I appreciate that very much.
so
My new wife, she's not too excited to come here anyways. She said, I'm very happy, but since you live there and I have to come, then obviously I will come. I
okay.
said, now there's a ban, so you were wishing not to come. Now here's,
Her wish is granted for momentarily. Yeah.
And I have to go there often, and I don't want to go back. Then it stops everything here, and then your work and everything.
Yeah.
So anyways, so I will then do that, and then you will just connect me with the attorney here.
It might be an attorney there, or it might be one of our attorneys elsewhere in the United States. So it just depends on our workflow. It's, okay, but we do have a calendar where you can self schedule a meeting whenever you need to have a question. Okay.
So basically, just go to your website and enter whatever the information is requested.
Yeah, this website is scheduling from the live show to make it easier for you guys. But I do have an yeah.
JohnTing.com.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Thank you
Uh-huh.
so much. Really appreciate that.
Absolutely. Wish you all the best. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Have a good
Hmm.
day.
Alrighty. So yeah, I know the pauses, the travel ban can be confusing because your country might show up on one list but not the other, and then or vice versa, or show up on both. So it's very frustrating. We're happy to walk you through. I'm looking at my document that my team and I prepared. We're just gonna make sure it's all finalized so you can see like which list you're on. Okay, but either way, I highly encourage you to still file the application, because when it's time to file a lawsuit for mandamus purposes, when your case is being delayed, of course, because of the pause or the ban, then we could file a lawsuit, right? But if you don't file the case at all, application, petition, for example, then how can we file a lawsuit? So I highly recommend y'all to get that get it started. Um, okay, I think I got like 5 minutes left. So some of y'all I'm not able to answer. I apologize, but let's get Eric's mobile detailing. I know you've been aggressively tapping. I really appreciate that. Oh, okay. I don't see your name there anymore, so I guess you didn't mean to join. Let's get Green C25. um, Life's journey. We're gonna have to talk definitely. Okay, still processing for Green C25. Eric's mobile detailing. Did you want to join? I think you had a question earlier. Hi, Green C.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. What are you talking about? This
Hello.
Derek man, oil and gas.
Yeah, I'm just asking the process. My partner, he's into all these forklifts in Dubai, and he's a derrick man with certificate. So I'm just asking the process if he can get a job in US.
Oh, I mean, maybe, but you got he would have to file. They talk about your spouse. He would have to apply for a job in the States.
So do you know any website he can apply for job that people are reading?
You know what? I don't have one on the top of my head, but I appreciate you asking. We're happy to get people connected, but this is not a matchmaking channel with a company. But if you email us, then we'll put it on our to-do list. But it's not something that's going to be like this week. We have a lot of projects, so but yeah,
Can I
in
have
general,
your email so that I can email?
yeah. So it's right up.
You can do it for me. He has a certificate and he has been a derrick man for like over 12 years.
Oh, okay. You don't have to tell me all that. It's I'm not gonna remember, so there's nothing I can do with that information. But I appreciate it, just to be straight up with you. But that's something that he could apply for a job and mention that in that oil and gas industry. I can ask my friends if there's a job board or something, um, but to give you an idea, it will be stronger of an application for a job application, especially from abroad outside of the United States, if there's some kind of manager or supervisor type of position in terms of experience.
Yeah,
Okay.
supervisor position.
Mm-hmm.
Level 4.
Okay, good. All right. I appreciate it. Take care now.
So can I have your email?
Yep. You go to this website. You'll see it all there. AskJohnT.com. Okay. Take
Sorry?
care.
I can't see it. Okay, I see.
Yep. Sorry, I gotta speed it up. All the information's up here. Okay, guys. So let's see here. Hi, Alana. Welcome in. Eric's question was about your wife. She got to prove her I-130. Want to see how long next process. Okay, maybe I'll need to ask you to join. Ella Jax, did you finish your dinner, your lunch already? Yeah, your dinner. Because Eric, I need to know if it's consular processing. Is she in the States or outside? Guys, the ban is not going to be lifted automatically. Like you need to file your case, and then also you need to be part of the lawsuit. Okay. Not yet. You're funny. You're funny, Ella. Okay. Um, thank you, everyone, for aggressively tapping. Let's see. Let me get the next person on. Yeah, I think you might be the only one tapping. Come on, guys. If you want your you want your question answered, please tap tap tap. If you're on YouTube and Facebook, you're not able to tap, but you can click the thumbs up because TikTok does show me who's tapping. By the way. Okay, life journey. Life journey. Let's click on your name. I won't discriminate though. If you don't want to tap, that's fine. You'll just be at the bottom of the list. See, I clicked on life journey and it didn't work. It's weird. Maybe that person hopped off for a second. Her self-made. You don't know how to do the tapping. Oh, don't you worry. So you can use your finger or the pen like this and just tap your device anywhere on the screen. I know it's weird. It took me a long time to figure that out because on YouTube and Facebook you can't do that. But on TikTok, the screen anywhere you can tap 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 like that. Oh wait, I can do that on my own screen. Oh yeah, I can tap myself. Come on, guys, let's do it together. Tap tap tap. All right, so next person. Guys, I used to do these live show, but in person. In person, in like religious organizations, for example. Huh. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's cool. All right, guys. Look, we cannot let the U.S. government take advantage of us. We cannot let the U.S. government delay your case. Okay, if you don't know what to do, you need to contact us. Okay, we need to take action on your case. If you don't know what kind of action to take on your case, or you're delayed, um, then you need to be on a live show to know. So go ahead and click the plus sign because we're about to hop. I'm about to hop off. Thank you so much for your time. Um, remember, there are 6 scenarios to contact, at least 6 different situations to contact immigration law firm, even if you currently have a lawyer. Because if your current attorney or law firm is hella slow. Now, look, if it's been 24 hours since your email, let's cool it down. But if it's been like 2 weeks, something's wrong. Okay. Oh wow. Someone said, been waiting 25 minutes. Bad live show. Thumbs down. I'm sorry. Couldn't get you on earlier. Her self made. I've been waiting for her self made. Are you ready now?
Hi,
What's
yes,
going
I
on?
am.
Welcome in.
Hi, I have a question. I did apply I-130 for my mom since 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So they did reply back to me, but the time they replied back, I was outside the country. So when I come back and when I was trying to reply back, my case was already closed in on online on the USCIS.
Mm-hmm.
So all this year, I was thinking my mom case was closed, and I was trying to figure out another way to reopen my mom case. But then last year, the NBC they sent me a mail.
Uh-huh.
They were like asking me if I want to proceed my mom case and which step should I take it.
Okay. Yeah.
So I went back and reopened my mom case. So I had to pay some fee again, and then I was supposed to submit affidavit of evidence.
Uh-huh.
So I was doing that. I didn't finish to fill up the form. I 164. So it's been like 2 months now, and last night I was trying to go back, log in back, and see if I can submit that application,
Uh-huh.
and I cannot find any information with my mom kids.
So your mom's outside the United States, right? Currently?
Yes.
Okay. And when you say you filled out the 864, did you also upload it to the system
No, so
online?
that was I was trying to do last night, but then every time I put that case number, nothing information coming back.
Ooh,
It
yikes.
said that if the case number doesn't match with any information.
Oh, yikes. Okay. Did you pay when you first received that letter, like the welcome letter or email, did you pay the fees? It's like,
Yes, I did.
okay. How long ago was that?
Like the first letter, or you
Uh-huh.
mean the reopening one?
Yeah, I guess like the first one from National Visa Center.
Because I applied her since 2021.
Yeah, that was a petition, but after the petition was done, like,
So everything was fine after that. I I don't remember any other process because every time when I log into USCIS, my case was closed. It was already sent to the Department of License. So then they send me a no. I reopen it again. So then I pay all the fee. So my case was like waiting for the next step, and now I can't find any information.
um, yeah. So you enter the same case number and invoice number. It's nothing opening. Are you sure it was reopened?
Yes, it was reopened, and I submit my tax documents. I submit all the other affidavits of
Mm-hmm.
support. So the
Okay.
only thing it was left with the form I-164 because they were like
Yeah, it's the
they were
864,
like
by the
some
way.
yeah yeah 864. So that was the last thing to submit. Then to wait for them for the next day.
Okay. So, um, okay. So here's the thing. Something happened because you should be able. Did you submit the DS-260? Come in.
No, so
Oh,
no yet.
thank you so much. Um, you did not submit. Okay, because I'm trying to figure out if you've been locked out of your account in a sense. Because after you submit the DS-260, like you're done. You can't like reopen it. So, um, yeah, you
No, I
might.
did not submit it. So that was the next step with
Uh-huh.
together with the I 864.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I was working on filling up those cases because I don't have a lawyer. I'm doing everything myself.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah, I mean, and then situation like this, we would love to help if we just had the extra time, free time to just check in the system, but we don't want to be attorneys don't want to be liable for certain things, right? So you do have to engage with services, attorney or law firm, so we can take over the case. Of course, with your cooperation, you will be updated along the way, but especially like the gentleman earlier, the gentleman earlier that asked about like if it's a good idea if he could do it himself, right? Absolutely. You've tried that, and I wouldn't say you did anything wrong, but we have something called standard operating procedure. Like we have workflow to get things done in a timely manner, because like it's hard, it's difficult for me to say like shoulda, woulda, coulda, but if you said MVC closed your case originally, that's already a sign that you should contact us or someone else.
and that's why I need help right now
Okay.
because I've been delaying on being on time on replying things. That's why I need a lawyer can help me to process this faster because I don't want to lose my mom case. Because when they send the mail back, they give me until May of this year to reply it. Otherwise, they will drop the case.
Yeah.
And also, I did file another I-130 for my husband, but somehow I have some difficulty with my marriage right now.
Oh.
We went through divorce,
Uh-huh.
and he got approved. So right now they send me back. They need more information for affidavit support. So I'm like,
Oh.
I'm in a between. Like I still want to continue the process. I want to give time for my partner to think. Maybe he want to come back with me, but also I don't want to proceed. I want to go ahead and proceed the process if we are not gonna be together. What would you advise me? Should I do?
I think you need to, I think you need to schedule a meeting with us for your case too.
Because my husband case, I have the due date to submit those information by this month. The last day is gonna be on the 26th of February. They want me to submit extra documents.
26th of February?
Yeah, of this month. And
Yeah.
I'm in between. Like I don't know, do I proceed or do I cancel? Because I don't want to give him the opportunity if we're not gonna be together. And part of me, I want to work out things, but then it's been 3 months right now and nothing changed. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. Should I drop the case?
No, you should. No. Don't ever drop a case.
But I don't want to. I don't want to give him that opportunity if he's not gonna be with me. And I'm like, I don't want the because no matter what, if I don't reply by February 25, the U.S. The embassy they're gonna drop it anyway.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I
We
have to respond.
You have to schedule a meeting because I'm sorry. I'm to be honest, I'm getting a little distracted. I have to go to my team meeting, and
How do I do that?
okay, go. Well, first, to address your question in general, do not give up. Okay, you already paid certain fees. You already waited so much time, but sounds like you have a delay internally, like with you and your
Yes.
spouse. Um, we need to understand what kind of case, and I think you said about divorce or something. Like, was it divorce final? Like, you don't have to answer the question because I can't stay on the live. I have to go to team meeting, but my team will ask you these questions. Okay, in your situation, because you have more than one case, especially, I do recommend for you and your mom. I do recommend this meeting. Okay,
The
right here.
number 2.
Yeah, second option. All right.
I'll fill up
Yeah, just fill out the short form right up here, and then we'll be happy to help you out.
I will
Okay.
appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll evaluate if we can help you. It seems like a possible, at least for your mom. All righty. All right. Thanks, guys. All right. Have a good one. All right. Sorry, guys. I know there's a couple more people waiting live. I've been like tapping on everyone's name. I just really have to go to this team meeting. So y'all have a great one. Wish you all the best. All right. Just click on the follow button, and then so you'll know when I go live next time. All right. In general, if any of you are countries on a delayed list or ban list, do not fucking give up. Okay. Click the plus sign and ask me a question in the future. Okay. Don't let the government trick you. That's essentially what's going on. All right. You're welcome, Sky Heaven. Happy to be on live. You'll have a great day. Have a great week. Peace.